Welcome everybody. Yay! Paige is with us all the way from
Australia.
Yeah. Welcome. So if you're new here and wondering, what is the night sky doing? What is the deal with the flames? This is a Fireside Chat, and it's a series for all of August where every weekday I welcome a new creative guest who is a booktuber or an authortuber, and we do a little creative exercise or game or some kind of fun, making work fun, you know, the old spoonful of sugar trick. So why don't I take it over to Paige and say, can you tell us a bit about your YouTube channel?
Hi. So I'm Paige. My channel is Pages with Paige, and it is Booktube focused. We talk about books and just have a lot of chaos. At the moment, I am on a hiatus with my TBR game, but usually I play Cluedo to pick my TBR, so that should be coming back in October, I think. And yeah, we just have a lot of fun building up my little community. So yeah.
Nice. Yes. And it was like destined to be, right? Because of your name. It's like
yes. Yeah.
Very cool.
My dad was very knowledgeable of my personality from a very young age, apparently.
In the stars. Yeah. Nice. Well, I was going to ask, so I generally send each guest like 4 or 5 options saying, what would you like to do for our creative exercise? And then we could sort of tweak it depending on experience or need. And Paige came back with, what are we doing?
Working on readathons and all-encompassing sort of marketing, promotion, and that sort of area.
Yes.
So creating something that will help grow whatever we need.
Marketing and promotion. And what are you working on? Give us the pitch.
So I'm going to be finalizing up some details for a readathon that is happening next month, which is called the Sufferathon. And we are basically dropping a prompt every Sunday of the month. And it's just going to have a couple of little things that you'll need to do. Shouldn't be too painful. So it's a little bit of a surprise for everyone, but including myself, because I do have 3 amazing co-hosts that are helping me create this. And yeah, we're going to have some challenges, some book prompts, and then little ideas throughout the month. So I'm just sort of finalizing those little things to sprinkle on in to make everyone's lives a living hell.
Because it is called Sufferathon. There's your first clue. Excellent. Yeah. Are you of the opinion that you can double dip books for multiple readathons?
Absolutely. Yeah. My readathons are always like as open as humanly possible, while still being, the theme is niche, but the prompts usually are pretty flexible.
Got it.
And because we're staying at a hotel, we can always make accommodations for any needs that people will need. So
are you expecting to get Yelp reviews after you send it?
We will have a feedback form, so hopefully we'll have lots of 5-star reviews.
Excellent.
I'm very excited. I'm so excited for this readathon. It sort of started off as a completely different concept, and then my co-host and my partner have been amazing and just growing it into this thing. Nice.
So give me some background. How long have you been on Booktube, and have you done readathons before? Have you organized them before?
Yes. So my channel was actually created to promote a readathon idea that I had, which was the Not Safe for Workathon. So I've been on Booktube for
got it.
Yeah, 3.5 years, and that was at the beginning of the Panini. And because we were not safe for work for COVID, we made this whole readathon that was both inappropriate and COVID related. And we did, I think it ended up being 8 rounds of it before we petered it out. And we had our crowning round last September, it would have been. So yeah, I've been 3.5 years of creating readathons.
Awesome. So
yeah, it's a passion project for me.
What's that?
it's the passion projects for me, readathons and
Nice.
coming up with ideas.
Nice. Well, okay, so then if you guys out there have questions about starting organizing your ideas,
Absolutely.
definitely put the questions in the chat for Paige. I've done a couple, but like Paige sounds a little more experienced, so we'll definitely put our heads together. I just wanted to say hi to the people in the chat who have come by. So we've got some lurkers, RC Scott, Esty Houston, and Jennifer Brown. And then we've also got people who are live, Anita and Shannon's still here saying good morning then. Okay. Amy's here. Amy's a co-host. Yay. And Cat's Novel Adventures saying hello. My favorite Chaos Queen. Oh, that's a nice title. Shebas and Shells. That's such a cute profile photo. Cool Gamer is here. And Leslie, hello. And Kat says Paige is fantastic about giving booktubers a heads up about all the reading events happening in Booktube world. Well, that's right. There's that huge thing you do, that huge effort at the beginning of every month that I tune in to get all the deets on all the readathons. When did that start?
Oh, that I think I've been doing for over a year now. I've took inspiration from Kaz from Little Book Owl. She did a whole calendar spread.
Yeah.
And I messaged her being like, would you feel comfortable if I sort of took it and made it into video form? Right. Obviously mine can't be as up to date as hers, but you know, it's a starting point. So
yeah. And I like you've got parameters of like this length, and then you sort of go to the whole month. And you're like, this cutoff date, and you know, like,
I'm filming this day at this time so I can get it out. And it's hard because you'll have things that are promoted throughout the month that are dropped in the month. But you know, you just hope that you've given enough spread that people will be able to figure out other ones that come up as well.
There's a ton of readathons. That's what you discover. So
yeah, at least 20 a month.
So you can't do them all, but you can choose. You can choose. Yeah. My last question before we jump into a sprint to promote, you're going to be promoting the Sufferathon. I'm going to be I'll get into what I'm doing in a second. Is this Booktube channel and the readathons and everything related to like what you do with most of your time, or completely different? So I find that there's different types of YouTubers, so I'm very curious to know.
So mine's sort of a bridging. I'm technically a trained librarian, and once we finish here, I am running to do a library shift, but I only work at my library casually. I'm actually a receptionist at a psychology practice.
Oh,
so,
okay.
It's sort of, I need to do information services and I love it and want to move it into my career, but it started off as its own thing because I just loved it.
Nice.
So, yeah. It's not
like librarian soul energy.
Yes. With a sprinkle more of chaos.
With a sprinkling of chaos. I like it. I like it. Yes, and Kat says she greatly appreciates that you included both of her readathons so far this year. Folklore February. Is that Taylor Swift related, or actual folklore, or both?
I think it was.
I can't remember already. Okay. And
February was a long time ago.
I know. I agree. You're telling me. Yes. Okay. And so that is awesome. So we're going to learn a little bit more about readathons, and we'll jump into the sprint. I am going to be working on marketing promo. So for the channel and for the books, as a historical fiction and fantasy author, I've got 6 books out, and they could definitely be selling more. So like, I'm going to work on tasks that will help me, and I've got 3 buckets here. I told Paige I was pre-gaming, so I've got my little stickers and my little bullet journal. I'm like all set. I've got new subscribers, more watch time, and book sales. So like 3 priorities, because obviously different tactics will get to those things. One thing doesn't work for all of them at all. You have to do like 6 things with like all the arms like an octopus, or an octothorpe, which is someone's word earlier today. So that's what I'm going to be working on, like picking apart the tasks that I have to do. Whew. And I'm like getting hot just thinking about it, but that's okay. So let me go ahead and get our fireside going and hop us around. Nope, that one. There we go. And a timer. So 10 plus 15 is going to be 25. And we'll get ready to start if you're all set.
Ready to go.
And there we go. But feel free to drop questions in the chat if anyone has one. But we are on the clock, so 15 minutes. Have fun, everybody. Promote your stuff. Good luck.
Whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here.
Linus, interruptus.
I love it.
Yes, I unmuted just so that you could all hear his glorious whining.
It's marvelous.
Yeah. Pause this now. Okay. I'm working with some different tools here because my computer's going wiggy on me. So we're back. First round. I feel pretty good. What did I do? So I emailed a guest for a Fireside Chat that was ready to do one in September. I emailed another to see if they wanted to do one in September so that I could do it every 2 weeks. A little more sustainable than every day. So that was for like new subscribers because it's like trying to introduce new people to the channel. And then I also did some research on when to put your book on sale because it's been a while. I haven't done a book sale promotion discount in a long time. So I've got a few different weeks and a few different themes planned for that for a couple of my books. So that's exciting. So that's what I got in 15 minutes. It's like a literal sprint. My brain feels a little tired. How about you?
Yeah, good. My co-host and I were messaging about how we want to shake it up. So we've actually decided to make it a lot harsher than we originally were going to. So
why not?
They're like, yeah, no, let's go mean. And I'm like, okay, I can do that. And then I thought up 7 out of the 10 concepts I need to. So
nice.
it was very good to just actually get it out there. So.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm excited.
Yay.
I'm so scared.
All right. So let's catch up with the chat here. Kat said February was folklore, fairy tales, and fables.
Yes. I remember now. Yeah.
Deidre writes romance came in. Apparently she just had a fire alarm in her building, so she did hit the like button. Thank you. And I wish us happy productivity. So yeah. She says, I think I'm gonna go lie down. Happy writing by the fireside. Thank you. I hope everything's okay with the building and you're all safe. Oh yeah. Take a breather. Shannon just got a notification, so it was late. That was Bean. Maybe she was wondering if it was one of her own cats. I had no clue. I thought it might be the fireplace suddenly making more noise. Nice. And Amy says, make them suffer. She's waiting, yeah. And we got a good question here about book sales from Martha. Hello, Martha, from Self-Righteousness. Does your YouTube channel translate to book sales fairly frequently, or do you see those as separate endeavors? I would say that I hear back from people who have bought a book on YouTube, through YouTube, about as often as I see book sales. So not that they're one-to-one, but that like if I see 5 books in a month, well, that's not true. So maybe I'll hear from 2 people in a month and I'll get 5 book sales in a month that I'll see and be able to track. So do they translate to book sales? Yeah, I would say so. I don't know how to attribute that otherwise, but yeah, that's all we do is check the little counter and hear from people who are reading the books. Separate endeavors. Right now I'm treating them as separate endeavors because after 3 years on Booktube, the people buying the books is about as often as when I was like pre-Panini, like marketing and meeting people in person and going to fairs and stuff like that. So it's up to better than 0, but I feel like I should work on recruiting people and work on getting more writing out, and then hopefully like they'll meet and cross and it'll be beautiful.
Love it.
Yeah. Okay, so Martha's waving. Amy said, I've had people tell me that they have purchased books based on my reviews. Yeah, there you go. From like the recommending angle. I like it. Jordan Mahoney is here. Hello. I think he's saying he looked at his notifications and it was a teacher promo for Percy Jackson. I don't know if that corresponds to this or what, but nice to see you here. Do you have any tricks for talking to libraries about your book? Ooh, so I know every library system is different. I think in the US, they're county by county. Sometimes I hear people have like state library systems. Maybe that's like the academic libraries. But the 2 that I went to, there's actually an electronic request system. One of the systems said, are you a user? Here's a place to request that we get a book for you. And are you an author? Said another system. Give us your information and we'll see if we'll take a book of yours. Multnomah County in Portland, where I live, is actually, they actually have a really cool partnership program that I can't remember what it's called right now, but for the past few years, they've had a like thing where if you're on Smashwords, you're automatically considered to be in this like featured local authors section, and you can just apply and it's pretty quick. It's like a Google form, and they pick me every time I submitted. So like that was pretty easy to get it into the system as well as like featured in their little section there. So that's fun.
As a librarian, I'd recommend talking to see if you can find someone from the acquisitions team, and if you're happy to provide them with a copy to read and sort of see if it would fit the demographic for the library, then feel free to go about it that way. Or if it is solely wanting to sell the books, see if you can just say what your pricing is, and just talk to the acquisitions team.
Yeah, and I know that also on the electronic side, not on the physical book side, but if you're looking to go through Hoopla or Overdrive or some of the other apps, like Draft to Digital has a button for that. So all you got to do is just choose the channel and it'll like make it available through there. So then the library will see it kind of like in the catalog. Now they do have like hundreds of thousands to look at, but if you have some sort of connection, then you can look them. You can connect with them and say, I'm available here if you have a budget for this app or whatever. So that makes it easier for them. Shannon says, I'm actually looking at statistics today for a project. Cool. I wonder if it's promotion related. Shannon is famous for doing like budgeting sort of report outs of how much she spends and like how sales come out. So, oh, wait. According to the article, social advertising benchmarks for 2023, research shows the click-through rate for YouTube is 0.65%. Yes. So you got my anecdotal evidence, and then you've got Shannon's like hard database sadness, which is fine, which is good, which is complimentary. Yeah, Martha says, you're something of a numbers goddess, Miss Houston. I know I haven't told you that, lady, but you are lately. Yes. And Jordan saying, hey, Shannon. And Shannon saying, hi, Jordan. Martha's got a question for Paige. Are there any publishing quirks unique to Australia that would surprise folks from elsewhere?
Oh, not that I'm aware of. It seems to be like a very similar process.
Do they have a different like standard paperback size for trade paperbacks? Because that throws me to go to the UK.
Yeah. So our system tends to fall closer to UK publishing formats. But we will have uniquely Australian ones, which are, I think, like 0.2 of a centimeter taller than UK paperbacks, and it's so infuriating. It's like, you want nice even shelves? Yeah, no, that's not happening in Australia. No. And yeah, it's like every publishing run is a slightly different size because they just don't stay that uniform height.
Do you normally have the same pub dates as
UK? Yeah. We stick to the main Tuesdays with the big drops. Sometimes it could be pushed back a month or two, but we're pretty on par. One random publishing quirk is that our authors are more likely to pick up traction overseas than in Australia. So Leanne Moriarty, Michael Connolly, Kelly Rimmer, like my partner works for Kelly Rimmer, who's a historical author. Attraction, but not a lot. And they've sold their books in America and off they go. So they're actually they published Kelly's most recent book 3 months before Australia, even though she is an Australian author, but her American base is just that bit bigger. So
yeah, interesting. Okay, good answers. Oh, what about covers? Because I like when you translate things, sometimes different countries will do different covers. Does this one get a cover?
We normally just get mostly straight UK ones. I'm trying to think if there's any that have made like a noticeable difference.
That's one,
or like they've changed the wording of it.
Interesting. Because that's one of the two videos I love, when I see people hold up the different covers and say which one they like and why. Like Lena Norris has done that, and I'm like, I love seeing
it's so good.
Yeah.
I can't think of any off the top of my head that have like actually changed the title. Oh, actually, there's The Boy in the Mish, which is by one of our Indigenous authors, Gary Lonesborough, and it is a completely different book in the US.
Wow.
It's Ready When You Are. Completely different.
Yeah.
And the covers still have, you can tell that it's an Australian Indigenous book, but completely different stylings and
Nice. So Anita says a good chunk of her D2D ebook sales are through libraries. That's great. Libraries for the win. And Jordan says something about Trust Trade Sunday and Guest. Yeah, you can tell you're from Australia. That's good. Missed the introduction, but that's okay. Good to know. Going wide with my distribution now. Yeah, Shannon's about to like enter a whole new world. It's so exciting. Yay. Okay, so first round went very well. Got some good questions. Are we ready for the second round?
ready.
Finish your list. Let me get my timer. So 3, 9, 8. Let's do math. 5:53, right? Yeah. Here we go. And then our fire and our layout, and we're all set. Okay. Time to focus again or lurk, either one. And feel free to pop any questions that pop into your mind into the chat. Oh, before we go into it, what's your word? Because I like to give it a couple times so people can try to remember. What's your secret word, Paige?
The moose.
The moose. And if you're curious, you need to put that in a comment in any sort of way after the live stream is done to be entered to win a secret giveaway. There's going to be books. That's all I'll say. All right. See you in 15 minutes.
Chilling wind and rain, you're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight.
And that's time. I just remembered right in time. All right. Let me
That came up so quickly.
I know. I need to write one more thing down. Okay. Whew. What'd you do? I don't know. I never like this view. Do you like this view better?
Oh, I'm either.
All right. Switch to this just for some variety. We had some
Sounds
people come in. We had a Barrett. We had an Anna, who's also down in Australia. So working on some Saturday morning stuff. Kat says she just visited Barrett's channel, watched the video where he got his fur baby. So much fun. English bulldogs. Yep. And she loves reading middle grade and YA. So yay. And then Anna. I just type it. Now I can't remember. I read In Memoriam by Alice Wynne in 7 hours last night. Literally not the same. That book was so good. Ooh. And I saw one of her Instagram stories. Yeah, it looks really cool. Nice. Well, welcome everybody. We have just finished our second sprint work session on marketing/promotion tasks. Do you want to go first this time, Paige?
Sure.
How do you feel?
So I didn't get as much done as the first lot, but I've nutted out everything that I had. So I've got 8 out of 10 tasks. I only thought of one more, but my all 8 are fully fleshed and I'm keeping them as they are. So
Nice.
yeah. And I was laughing so hard while writing these, so I'm very entertained.
Awesome. Okay. See, I wasn't looking at our screen. I was looking at other like the calendar and stuff, and I was making like kind of faces, which is why I was like being silly in the chat because I was getting frustrated. The first thing that I tried to do was look up analytics in YouTube for the videos that had the most watch time in the last 90 days, but like it wouldn't sort by watch time. So I was trying to like just like look and then keep going up and down to find what's the next one, what's the next, and I'm like, this is stupid. Why won't it sort? Like, anyway, it's not Excel. This is okay. So then I switched from that and went into like the 8 videos that I could find, 8 or 10 videos, trying to find if I want to feature those like in the featured video for people who are not subscribed. So if they're just visiting me, and like usually this month I'm putting the shorts that I put from TikTok up on there because they're just silly and fun. But if I'm trying to like show people, here's what we really do, the meat of the channel, I thought the ones that have performed the best maybe should be the featured ones. Oh, funny how that is. And so when should I do that? So then I started looking, well, with those guests, when do they have something going on? So there's a like sale, there's a new book coming for one of my guests, there's the readathon for Amy's, there's Nano for my AWC talk. So like I'm trying to strategize like how, yeah. So lots of thinking, and I feel pretty good about it. Like it feels like there's sense behind the decisions rather than like darts.
Yeah. This is a logical throw rather than just a random one.
Yeah. So hopefully that will work, and get more people seeing our great discussions and talks and everything. So yay. We've got a few minutes left. So let me just remind people, if they've hung in this far, I'm doing a secret giveaway on August 31st, the last of the Fireside Chats. I will be drawing a winner from anyone who leaves a comment after the live stream down below using anyone's secret word. So I've used a couple different, actually 3 different secret words. I think Kat's been tracking them. She got the last one for sure. And today I will say the same as last time, which is lepidopterist, because it's such a fun word. So let's do it again. Lepidopterist. And Paige, what was your secret word?
The moose.
You want to use it in a sentence to help people out?
We better vamos when this live show ends.
There we go. We're bringing in other languages. I like it. I like it. Yes. But I was also trying to sort the column and it wouldn't sort. I can get the graph. I can get the information. I just can't get it sorted so that it's easy to see which is highest. I could download it and as an Excel and then sort it, but I don't have time for that. I'm just trying to like strategize, not know everything under the sun. Books by Adrian. Hey, hey, hey. What? It is Friday night. You were late at work, my friend. All right. Shannon's going to give me tips here. Okay, so this is where I'm going to tell people the next thing. So for you, we already popped up the Suffer-a-thon announcement, and I'm sure there will be a couple more before September starts, including like rules and fun little tips. Is there anything you want to say that's like coming up that you want to notify people to like be aware of?
If you're interested in other readathons, my other readathon video that will give the overview of this month, well, what's coming up for September, will go out on the 29th of August.
Oh, okay. So I better kick mine out pretty soon.
So
I was going to be Scotland theme, so yeah, I have to get a video out on that, but this should be fun. Oh, Kat's gonna guess that my third word starts with an L. It did not. It did not. It started with a K. Okay. And Shannon's saying, click on watch time and then see more. And I think I clicked on the video list of highest watched videos. So I guess I was going through views. That's good. The funnel is always very important how you get there. So that's good. Thank you. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if it works. And then Martha says, Check's channel. You can check out watch time comparisons in analytics in advanced mode pretty expediently. Advanced mode. I don't know what that is. I'm definitely playing in the like Mario Brothers 1 version. There's no advanced mode here. Yeah, Shannon beat me to it, she says. Yeah. Oh, Sneaky threw a K wrench in my theory. I did. Yeah. Kat's doing pretty well. We've got 12 entries so far with people who have left comments with the secret words, which is very impressive. I think Kat is leading the pack. So well done, Kat. But you still have plenty of time. We will have a show every weekday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. AEST. And yeah, I'm just really excited for the guests who are coming up. Monday, we have Lara Messersmith-Clavin, who is someone who used to be in a writing group with me here in Portland. So someone I've seen like in person. She is a poet. She has grown up on a fishing boat, and she combines those two in very unique ways. She also does some really cool like body work that's called Animal Flow, which incorporates bodybuilding with yoga and like your inner animal. I'm not sure. I'm just like giving you what I perceive from what I see on her videos, which are so cool. So definitely show up Monday. But yeah, that's the show. And I should put that link in before I forget, before we sign out. Except I have so much stuff on this notepad by now that I'm like scrolling forever. There we go. Okay. Laura's show link up in the chat in case anyone wants to get a notification for when that pops up. Otherwise, happy weekend, everybody. Happy reading. Take care. Thank you so much, Paige, for coming on. I know you have to sneak away to a library shift, but we really loved getting to know you and finding out a little bit more about the readathon. Although you're being cagey, so we'll just have to wait. Yes. I have to find out more about you, not the readathon.
Okay. But thank you for inviting me. I've had so much fun.
Yay! All right, everybody. Have a lovely weekend and happy reading. See you soon.